done refinance sample step 1 to step 4. Let's do a bit more advanced. Let's go to step 5. Rename it step 5 and then step 5. Obviously, in this case, the TDSR failed. No issues on that. And you can go to that. And then you can start asking customers questions like, oh, do you have any other assets? Or do you have a monthly rental? The customer may have a monthly rental from a commercial property that's fully paid up, which you don't know about. Oh yeah, I do have a monthly rental of $1,200, right? Let's do a preview on that. And then you can run the TDSR again. Oh, it's better but still fail. Then what do you do? Yeah, I do remember that I have invested some money in shares and stocks. And what would that be worth? Let me give you the figure in a while. Okay, he has about, you can see pledge assets as cash, and then pledge assets as near cash, right? So pledge assets as cash is 48 months, and show assets, this is the 48 months, and this one is the show cash, right? So he said, I don't have cash, but I have assets in the bank, in the shares, right? In the form of 150,000 shares, which I'm not going to liquidate, but I can show you I have those shares in my account. Okay, let's do that. And then you do a preview. And then you see that it's passed. Why? Why is it passed? Then if you look at the TDSR, you have the income information. And then because of this show assets of 150,000, that works out to be an aggregated income of $900 over, and that just brings it across, over to the figure. And because he heard the overall income has increased, therefore the TDSR is passed. So the refinancing is possible now. Alright, so after you do that, you do a save, and then you can send this to your customer. This is how you can help your customers to refinance without going through any waiver requirements, which sometimes could be painful and could require a lot more documentations from the customer. Okay, so that's part 4.